Some Muslim girls don't leave Islam. They just quietly feel angry at it. Not at Allah, but at what they think Allah wants from them.
Salam, Zaina.
Wa alaikum assalam, Sarah. I'm glad you came.
I don't even know why I'm here. I'm just tired. Tired of being told what to wear, what not to do, where I can go, who I can talk to. Sometimes I feel like Islam is just rules for girls.
So you feel Islam is too strict on women?
Yes, I mean, why do we have to cover? Why are we the ones who need protection? Why are we told to stay inside while men go wherever they want? Why can't I earn the money and my husband stay home so he knows how it feels? Why can't I have guy friends if we're just friends? Why does everything feel haram, haram, haram?
That's a lot of pain in one breath. Let's go through it slowly, one by one. You deserve real answers, not just accept it. First, a hard question. Are you angry at Islam or at Muslims?
What's the difference?
Islam is what Allah revealed. Muslims are what we sometimes do with it. Did Islam tell your father to scream at you? Did Islam tell that uncle to compare you to other girls? Did Islam tell that auntie to shame you for your skin, your weight, your grades? Or was that culture, ego, and ignorance hiding behind Allah's name?
Mostly people, but they use Islam.
Exactly. If someone uses a knife to hurt, you don't blame the knife. You blame the hand holding it. Don't let people's abuse become your argument against Allah.
Okay, but let's be honest. Why do women have to cover? Why hijab, long clothes, modesty? Why not just tell men to control themselves?
Islam does tell men to control themselves. Before Allah ever tells women to cover, He tells men in the Quran, lower your gaze, guard your modesty. The first command is to men, not women. But let's think deeper. When you buy something valuable, a phone, jewelry, a passport, money, do you leave it anywhere or do you protect it?
I protect it, obviously.
Why?
Because it's valuable.
Exactly. Is it the phone's fault that thieves exist? No, but we still protect it. Hijab is not a declaration that men are animals. It's a declaration that you are priceless. It reminds you and everyone else that your worth is not your curves, hair, or skin, but your mind, taqwa, character, and soul. And by the way, modesty is for men too. They also have a hijab, lowering their gaze, dressing decently, not flirting, not showing off their bodies to tempt women. If men ignore their side, that's their sin. It doesn't cancel the wisdom of yours.
But why do we have to be protected? Why do some people say a woman's place is in the house while men go anywhere anytime?
Let's separate Islam from culture again. Did our mother Khadijah, may Allah be pleased with her, stay locked inside? No, she was a businesswoman. Did Aisha teach men and women? Yes, she was a scholar. Did female companions go out for prayer, knowledge, even battle? Yes, with dignity and purpose. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said clearly, do not prevent the female servants of Allah from going to the mosques. So Islam does not say, woman, stay inside forever. Islam says, wherever you go, go with safety, dignity, and modesty. If some parents say, you can never leave the house, ever, that is not Islam. That is fear, culture, or control.
But why call it protection? It feels like prison.
Protection feels like prison when you don't feel danger. Tell a child to hold your hand when crossing the road. The child says, you're controlling me. But you see the cars? They don't. Allah sees dangers that your eyes can't. Not just physical, but emotional, spiritual, psychological. Boundaries are not cages when they come from the one who loves you more than you love yourself.
Okay, but why is the man obligated to work and the woman not? Why can't we switch? I go earn the money. He stays home and feels how tiring house stuff is.
First, Islam does not say a woman can't work. Khadijah worked. Many Sahabiyat worked. A woman can earn, do business, have a career, as long as it's halal and her responsibilities are balanced. Second, men are obligated to provide. Women are not. Your money is yours. You don't have to spend a penny on anyone. He must feed you, clothe you, house you, protect you, and Allah will question him for every failure. Islam didn't say, men get freedom, women get work. Islam said, men get duty, women get security. Now, can a husband help at home? Absolutely. The Prophet, peace be upon him, helped with chores. He didn't sit like a king demanding service. Can a couple agree she works and he supports more at home? Yes, if both agree, with respect and fairness. But Islam doesn't flip roles permanently. because a man abandoning his duty to provide often leads to chaos, laziness, and hidden resentment. Islam places responsibility on men, so women are not forced to grind and struggle for survival if they don't want to.
Fine, but something still bothers me. Why can't I just have male friends? Just friends, no haram stuff. We just talk, hang out, study together. What's wrong with that?
Be honest with me, Sarah. Have you never seen a just friend situation turn into feelings, jealousy, heartbreak, even sin?
Maybe.
Islam doesn't say you can never speak to men. We speak to teachers, colleagues, shopkeepers, doctors. Islam says, don't soften the speech, don't flirt, don't be alone in private spaces, don't let hearts slowly slide where they shouldn't. Shaitan doesn't appear and say, hello, I am a devil, commit zina. He starts with, relax, it's just DMs. Relax, it's just a joke. Relax, it's just a coffee. Islam builds walls around the heart before it gets hurt, and before it hurts others.
So, it's not that Allah doesn't want us to have friends. He doesn't want us to break someone else.
Exactly.
But what about men? They have girlfriends, they flirt, they watch haram things, they comment on girls' looks, and then still expect a pure wife. Why does no one scream at them like they scream at us?
That is not Islam. That is hypocrisy. And Allah hates hypocrisy. The same rules of modesty, chastity, and respect apply to men. On the day of judgment, no man can say, I was allowed to do that because I'm a man. No, he will be questioned, judged, and possibly punished for every look, word, and touch that Allah prohibited. If your community is soft on men and harsh on women, your community is wrong, not your religion. Sarah, close your eyes for a second. Imagine a world where there is no Islam, no hijab, no rules, no haram, halal. Everyone does what they feel like. Men and women using each other, people leaving when they're bored, bodies on display, hearts broken, no contract, no responsibility, no accountability. Would you feel safer in that world? Or in a world where Allah has drawn lines that no one should cross?
When you say it like that, Islam sounds always safe, like a shelter, not a cage.
It is a shelter. People turned it into a cage when they stopped following it completely. Islam honors a woman. Culture sometimes traps her. Men sometimes abuse her, but Allah never does.
Zaina, I think I was angry at the wrong thing. I blamed Islam for what people did to me in Islam's name.
And Allah never asked you to accept injustice. You are allowed to speak, to question, to seek knowledge. You are allowed to say, this is not what our prophet taught.
For the first time in a long time, I feel proud to be Muslim again, not because of people, but because of Allah.
And that is where true liberation begins. In the next episode, another heart with questions will sit in this circle, and another conversation will begin. Jazakallah khair.